Or are you lying?
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and the left is doing everything it can right now to try and hurt Elon Musk through whether it's, just leaving Twitter, which isn't working because usage is at an all-time high, or, spamming him relentlessly, which is all fine, memeing on him, also fine, except for, of course, impersonating him, which Ethan Klein and Kathy Griffin effed around and found out that that's not allowed. But the new tactic seems to just be making up flat out lies or running ridiculous, unfounded stories in an attempt to smear the man, an attempt to try to get people to leave Twitter. But nobody's leaving Twitter. Not with the potential of the return of some of the most, you could call them divisive. That would be true. But I would also call them entertaining. Arguments are entertaining. It's why Twitter is so good. Hopefully, over the next 6 months, Elon can work to rapidly add a bunch of new features that would allow, for additional value for everyone signing up for Twitter Blue to own the journos. Apparently my cat's wants attention. But this new run of articles is hilarious. So first they went with Elon Musk has discussed putting all of Twitter behind a paywall. Sources, dude, trust me, bro. First of all, he would never put all of Twitter behind a paywall. On what planet would he do that? All you have to do is look at this story, right? Somebody's telling you this. Oh, Elon Musk said that he's going to put all of Twitter behind a paywall. And then what you need to do is promptly raise your right hand, or if you're lefty, your left hand, expose the back of it, and then slap them across the face for being stupid. That's not happening. But that wouldn't stop, 20 major news articles running on it today. If Friday brought massive layoff to Twitter, Monday brought fresh evidence that the company will never be the same. Elon Musk has discussed putting the entire site behind a paywall. Platformer has learned. From who? And what does that even mean to discuss? Does that mean that somebody just brought it up? The Friday's layoffs have been brutal for all involved. Don't care, including those involved in planning them, many of whom themselves lost their jobs. Yep, that's how it works. While the process varied by team, some managers were asked to submit Musk teams 2 sentences about all their direct reports. 1 sentence explaining what the employee did, and 1 sentence justifying their continued employment from Twitter. You were like, this better be one good effing sentence, one person asked to write such a list told me. Managers agonize over decisions and jockey with their peers in an effort to preserve employment for the most valuable among them. Pregnant women. Ooh, employees who are sick. And workers. So if an employee is pregnant, you're not allowed to fire them. You're supposed to keep them on forever. Then why would anyone not be pregnant? Work visas and people who have cancer are among. Again, what is it? I'm sorry. Is the business supposed to be a charity? Is The Verge going to keep an employee that they don't need just because they're sick? No, of course not. All of these media idiots are of course, trying to hold Elon Musk to a standard that they hold literally nobody else to. Were all the articles whining and complaining about the Facebook layoffs today? I mean, there were articles reporting on the Facebook layoffs, certainly, but there were none talking about how evil it was and how cold it was. And it was done the exact same way that Elon Musk did. Everyone got an email this morning, and then I've seen the video. There was a creepy video of Zuckerberg looking like he has sunken in eyes, trying to emote human emotion, and saying how it's all his fault. And by the way, you're all fired. By the way, I talked to a few people. This is the difference. This is how I know that there are more ideological balance at Facebook. Several employees from Facebook who had been laid off have reached out to me and shared me information. Not a single Twitter employee did. Meanwhile, the health team, the Blue disaster. In the day's end, I'm told that at least some teams began to hold meetings in which employees were informed who their managers are, their organization charts look like, but several employees I spoke to were still wrestling with one overarching question. Do Musk and his team have any idea what they're doing? I don't think so. I don't really think you know, that you shouldn't really, or I mean, I don't really think that you have to know exactly what you're doing. You get in there and you get after it. The new Blue likely faces larger problems. The existing platform only had a little more than 100,000 active subscribers. Platformer has learned. The new version will be 37.5% more expensive, and its value seems murky for most regular users on the platform. It's unclear how the company will persuade enough people to subscribe to justify the effort. Twitter employees tried to sell Musk and Sachs on the idea of asking business accounts to pay extra features, since many of them use Twitter to reach large audiences, but they were dismissed in favor of offering wide-scale verification first. That doesn't mean that they won't. Other employees have warned about the secondary feature of the new Blue that Musk added at the last minute, reducing ad load in Twitter app by half. Estimates showed that Twitter would lose about $6 in ad revenue per user in the United States by making that change, sources said. Factoring in Apple and Google shares of the $8 monthly subscription, Twitter would lose money on Blue if the ad light plan is enacted. Again, not true. Many people that use the platform block ads. You see here, like, people, Elon Musk loses $92 billion since last year, considers paywall for Twitter. Reports. What do you mean reports? And then I saw a bunch of people like Tribal Social, which is like a far lefty Twitter clone. Again, no problem with it. You let it exist. I think it should exist. There's another ongoing crazy. Well, Elon Musk is gonna buy Tribal now because he tweeted. It says the left-leaning Twitter-like app that Elon Musk is rumored to buy next. Who is rumoring it to buy next? This is how desperate these journalists are, right? Like, I think he actually deleted it. Elon might have deleted the tweet because he did say, like, I haven't bought it yet, or something like that. But like, they're coming out and it's like, just weeks after buying Twitter, a rumor has started going around that Elon would buy Tribal Social Network as well. For the uninitiated, Tribal is like Truth Social, and Kanye West's Parler is a social media platform. Where did the rumor come from? Like, a tweet that was picked up by fake news Twitter account Occupy Democrats. Breaking. Twitter chief Elon Musk shamelessly deletes his tweet calling Tribal Social awesome and implying that he may try to buy it, setting off a wave of speculation. If you're wondering why Elon wants to buy Tribal RT and download Tribal's new app, I assume that Occupy Democrats is incentivized or a part of Tribal or owned by the same people because they're constantly shilling for it. I have zero interest in Tribal, but again, they should be able to exist, and I wish them the best in competing with Twitter and others. Like, all he said was Tribal is awesome, and I totally don't own it yet. That's it. It was a joke. A joke. Following the speculation started on whether or not Musk was planning to buy Tribal, so Tribal Social puts out, "We are not for sale. Elon Musk has not offered to buy Tribal. No, we are not owned by China. We are owned by American political activists." Ooh, even better. No, we don't harvest data, and we don't even no idea what that even is. You don't know what harvesting data is? It's the practice that almost every application does to be profitable. It's like all these lies, and you see, surprise, the world's most innovative companies are investing more money on Twitter than ever. TriRamp customers, which include a cross-section of U.S.'s fastest-growing startups, increased spend at Twitter by 18% in the 7 days post-acquisition. And Google grew by 3.4%, and Facebook fell by 8%. This data comprises of $10 billion in anonymized aggregate business transaction volume. So all these articles from these fake news outlets, I'm starting to sound like Trump. Like, it's literally fake news. They're just printing lies. They're like, ooh, new rumor. Trump dyes Elon dyes hair orange. Source, I don't know. And then you're like, wait, he didn't do that. And they're like, oh, well, new article with even more insane claim. Twitter usage is an all-time high, and data shared by Elon Musk makes it clear that for anyone to see that publicly, more users and engagement means more advertising inventory for Twitter to sell and more attention on the platform broadly, especially in lean times. My cats are really being annoying. Companies will chase profitable advertising spend wherever it exists. Really, as an advertiser, I have clients and have had clients that have unlimited advertising spend. As long as their cost per acquisition exceeded, was a target. So if they said, okay, I make $100 net, and I will spend up to $99.99 on every sale that you can get me. Now, obviously you maximize that. You find it where you can maximize net profit. And that's what, we did, but still, like, I've never been asked once where I spend money. I get asked, hey, what is the CPA? Do you think we can get a reasonable CPA? Do you think we could generate phone calls for under $12 each? I don't care, I'm in. Twitter's ad success is coming amidst a large pullback in ad spend across our portfolio, down 15% in Q3. Fees and financial institution spending, think interest and finance charges, jumped by 13%. So this entire thread, and Elon says, Twitter is growing super fast. I hope it continues. Eric Glyman writes, thanks, Elon. TriRamp specializes in cutting wasteful spend and redirecting time and money growth. Sounds like they do what I do, sort of. And so it's all fake. Elon Musk seeks to reassure skeptical Twitter advertisers. I understand if people want to give it a minute. What's wrong with that? Like, they try to frame this like Elon's scrambling around, worried about these advertisers. I actually don't think he is. Elon took over a struggling business with Twitter and has quickly made it worse. Exactly how? Exactly how has anybody, how has Twitter gotten worse? I think it's gotten way better. It's gotten hilarious. And I can't wait for, did you see this? Niche Gamer, layoffs at Twitter eliminated politics from Japanese Twitter trends, which is now dominated by anime and video games. Users now suspect, quote, trends were curated to push politics. Yep. And then Elon says, just a smiley face. Actual fun stuff for the win. He's 100% right. So this is what I can't wait to come to America, where I can actually see stuff that actually people are talking about rather than having Twitter curators force whatever issue is important to them on me and tell me it's important. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do leave a like on it. And if you haven't yet, make sure you click that subscribe button down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon.